Hey all, it's Matt from Style Factory, the go-to website for e-commerce platform reviews. In this Shopify versus Ecwid comparison, I'm going to walk you through the key pros and cons of these two popular e-commerce solutions. I'm going to highlight 5 key reasons to use Shopify over Ecwid and 5 key reasons why Ecwid might be the better choice. But just before I do that, it's worth looking at a bit of the history behind the two products. Shopify was initially conceived as a tool that allowed users to create a brand new standalone online store, a fully functional website on a domain of their choosing. Ecwid was designed to let people sell products on an existing website by adding a snippet of code to it. In recent years, however, the lines have become a bit blurred. You can now embed a Shopify product catalog on an existing site and use Ecwid to build a standalone online store. But which tool is best for your project? Let's find out, starting with a look at the 5 key reasons to use Shopify over Ecwid. 1. Shopify is much better for building a standalone online store with. If you want to build a standalone store on a domain of your choosing, Shopify is the better choice. Although Ecwid technically lets you use its instant site feature to create standalone websites, these are very static, one-page websites. Significantly, they don't feature any professional blogging tools. And, given the importance of content marketing these days, this isn't ideal. By contrast, Shopify lets you build highly sophisticated online stores that give you multiple pages, a blog, and advanced e-commerce features. 2. You can sell an unlimited number of products on any Shopify plan. When it comes to product limits, Shopify is much more generous than Ecwid. While Ecwid caps the number of products you can sell at relatively low numbers on all but its most expensive plan, you can sell as many products as you like on any Shopify one. 3. Shopify is a much better choice for dropshipping. Dropshipping is a method of selling products where you don't store or ship your stock. Instead, you pass orders onto a supplier for fulfillment. If you want to sell goods in this way, then Shopify is the much better choice, thanks to a vast range of excellent dropshipping apps and integrations. Although you can also dropship with Ecwid, the options for doing so are considerably more limited. 4. The multi-currency features in Shopify are much stronger. If you want to sell products in multiple currencies, then Shopify is a better choice than Ecwid. Thanks to its Shopify Markets feature, which lets you define the areas you'd like to operate in and the currencies to use when doing so, selling internationally is a breeze. While Ecwid does let you display product prices in local currencies, it doesn't facilitate checkout in them, and this can have a negative effect on conversion rates. 5. The SEO tools and features in Shopify are considerably stronger. Although Ecwid gives you access to quite a lot of useful SEO features, there are some notable omissions. You don't get full control over URL format or redirects, both of which can be very important to SEO. By contrast, Shopify gives you control over nearly every SEO component, making it a better choice if you're working in a particularly competitive niche. So those are our key reasons why you might want to use Shopify over Ecwid. But where is Ecwid the winner? I'll come to that in just a moment, but before that I want to invite you to like this video, click the subscribe button and hit the notifications bell. This gives you easy access to all our key e-commerce reviews and advice. Right, so what are the 5 main reasons to use Ecwid over Shopify? 1. You can use Ecwid entirely for free. Unlike Shopify, there's a totally free Ecwid plan available, and it's very usable too. Although it limits you to selling 10 products, it gives you a way to accept payments easily for a small product range and is a great way to try the platform out. 2. Ecwid lets you turn any website into a fully featured e-commerce site. Although Shopify's buy buttons let you display products easily on another site, Ecwid lets you do this in a much more sophisticated way. When you install Ecwid on your site, your visitors can make use of product search, multi-currency features, category filtering, product sorting, and other e-commerce features that aren't really available using the Shopify Buy button. 3. Ecwid doesn't charge transaction fees when you use a third-party payment gateway. With Ecwid, there are no charges for using a third-party payment gateway to process credit card transactions. By contrast, if you don't use its built-in payment processor, Shopify will charge transaction fees on any transactions made using other payment gateways. 4. There are no product option limits to worry about with Ecwid. With Shopify, you are limited to just 3 product options for the items you're selling. And although apps exist to remove these limits, they add extra costs and configuration time to proceedings. In Ecwid, however, you can work with as many product options as you need. 5. It's easier to capture custom data for purchases in Ecwid. With Shopify, allowing your customer to provide extra information for purchases, for example some text or images for an engraving, is not possible without either adding some code to your site or paying extra for an app. By contrast, Ecwid lets your site visitors add this information easily during their purchase. You simply add a text field or file upload button to your product, which lets your visitors provide you with the assets you need to deliver a product. So that's it! 5 key reasons to use Shopify over Ecwid and 5 ways in which Ecwid beats Shopify. We hope you found this Shopify versus Ecwid video helpful, but there are lots more pros and cons of both platforms to discover, so make sure you read our full comparison on the Style Factory website. You'll find a link to this in the video description, along with links to free trials for both Shopify and Ecwid. To get more e-commerce advice from Style Factory, do like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the notifications bell. And finally, if you have any questions about Shopify or Ecwid, please do leave them in the comments section. We read them all and we'll do our best to help.